How's it going, my friends? This is Jeff with iDownload Blog, and we are talking about the Logitech Ultrathin Keyboard Mini for the iPad Mini. This device comes in two colors, both white and black. You see I have the white version here. I also own a black version that I bought because I love this so much. So that should tell you a little bit about how I'm going to rate this device overall. Now, notice the packaging. You see how everything's just kind of tucked away in a little drawer there. Here are all your accessories. Not really much here. You have, of course, instruction manuals. You have a little screen wipe cloth. Well, it's not really a screen wipe cloth, but it's a keyboard cloth. And then you have this USB cable, which is actually a different color than the black one. It's white to match the white keyboard, which is a nice touch. Now here is the keyboard itself. You have this little pull-up tab. You just pull up on it and pull it out right there, and your keyboard is free, just like that. So let's go ahead and free this keyboard cover from its plastic wrapping here. So just pull the plastic off, sort of like unboxing an iPad, actually. Now, a side profile of the device shows a USB input, a power switch, and a sync button. And of course, you have your little flap here, which is magnetic, which allows you to attach your iPad just like a smart cover. It's had a little hinge here so that they can close together like a little clamshell. And here is the front lower profile, I guess you could say, of the device in the side. And you see that little groove there. There's where your iPad actually mounts in there, and it kind of just sits there to have the perfect viewing angle for you to type on. I'll showcase that, of course, in a second. The thing I really like about the Logitech Ultrathin Keyboard Mini is the finish on the back of the device. It matches the finish of the iPad, almost to an exact T. Like they use the same exact manufacturer to put the anodized aluminum coating on the back of their devices. The black version matches the black version of the iPad Mini, and the white version matches the white version perfectly. I mean, these things were made for each other. Now, as far as the size of the keyboard mini, it's quite mini. Well, obviously it needs to be small because it has to match the profile of the iPad Mini. Here's a comparison shot of the Apple wireless Bluetooth keyboard, and that's already small in itself, but you can see there's a huge difference between the two. Quite a big difference. Now, obviously, the biggest determining factor as to whether this is a worthy product is the key performance, and I'm quite satisfied with the way the keys perform. As far as the depth of the keys, the feeling of the keys, they don't feel all mushy. They're responsive. They're small. They're very small, but that comes with the territory. Now, the keyboard also has some iOS shortcuts like lock, Siri, the spotlight search. You have your music controls and the volume controls. Now, here it is, made it with my white iPad Mini. And as you can see, these things look like they were made for one another. I mean, they just look really good together. Logitech paid a ton of attention to detail here to make sure that they complement one another in the looks department. And as far as functionality goes, it functions just as you would expect. In fact, you're basically just creating a little baby laptop here. The iPad Mini mounts safely in the magnetic groove that is designed especially for the iPad Mini. Now, pairing the device is super easy. All you do is you turn the device on, hit the little sync button, and then it basically configures itself. The instructions say that a passcode will pop up, but I didn't even get that. It just connected. So super easy. I mean, it really is just brainless. Now, as you can probably tell, this is the best looking by a long shot keyboard accessory for the iPad Mini that you'll find. As far as functionality is concerned, it will take a little adjustment because the keys are so small, but that goes without saying. I mean, this is the same footprint as the iPad Mini, which is insanely small in itself. So it will take a little learning curve to get the keyboard mechanics down. For instance, that apostrophe key is just really tiny. It's like a third of a normal size keyboard key, but you will get used to it. I'm used to it now, and I can type fairly quickly on this device with minimal mistakes now after a few days usage. And best of all, I can type right on my lap, as you see right here. So this device has A, perfect build quality, B, has a wonderful keyboard, C, great form factor, and D, it works in your lap with a perfect viewing angle. As if all that wasn't enough, you get 3 months of continuous usage at 2 hours a day with a single charge. Yes, indeed. This thing is meant to last. It is the Logitech Ultrathin Keyboard Mini. The only knock I have against this product is the keyboard itself just being so small, but that's just an inherent issue with a cover that matches the size of the iPad Mini. It's available for $79.99 on Logitech.com or in the Apple Store. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. This is Jeff with iDownload Blog.